What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Fish for Thought, your favorite Monday show. Let's get it started. Fish tank review. I just be scrolling, you know, on the golden throne, you know what I mean, dropping the kids off at the pool, you know what I'm talking about, and then boom, the kids were dropped. But I also bumped into this video. Incredible. I had to share it with you. You know people, they send reels to their friends and their friends barely watch it. Well, me, I see a reel on the golden throne, I send it on my YouTube channel, and all of you watch it. This is so magical. You best believe I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna take this idea, hibbity hobbity, it's mine. Beautiful tank, by the way. I can't see all of it, but I can just tell. This food just keeps growing, you know? Everything about this video is magical. The little Java moss texture, the close-up, the macro shots of the shrimp eating inside of this little tiny see-through container, as if shrimp were not magical enough of a thing that we can just keep in our fish tanks. They gotta go the extra step. This is why micro, nano fish keeping, invertebrate keeping is what I am all about. Just the little details, the little cutesy, almost sort of vintage. I don't even know how to explain it. How to explain this sort of vibe. Like a whole forest up in here, but it's just in your fish tank. 5 out of 5 idea. And I'm guessing you can do this with a bunch of other critters in your tank, things that aren't very seen that often if there's no food in the tank. Coolie loach owners, I hear you. I had coolie loaches in here. Rescues, they're like 8 to 10 years old, died in the fire because of the heat. I am big sad, but I will rebuild. I will get new coolie loaches. I will never find coolie loaches like those 3 ever again. I know they're all kind of the same, but for some reason, you know, it's not the same. Anyway, 5 out of 5 video. You can do this with coolie loaches, with plecos, stuff like that. You just need a bigger container, but I'm definitely gonna set one up for my Amano shrimp in here that I do not see that often. Hey, if big boy Amano wants to eat, you gotta show up to the party. That's kind of mean now that I'm thinking about it. In order to eat, you have to expose yourself to social media. What if they don't want to be Instagram famous? What's going on, Fish Fam? Quick pause to check out, you know, we are rebuilding, as you can see. If you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoy any content from FFT, please consider supporting on Patreon, smashing that like button, you know, we out here. This was the closet, I think, and then this is the bedroom. Wow. Hello boss, house made of wood. Support on Patreon, you get perks in return like joining the FFT Discord, where you can submit your fish tanks for fish tank review. Always get your insurance, people. Starting Early sent in their 75-gallon setup. Holy, I love it when the tank doesn't even look 75-gallon because it's so well. Oh, what? Is it a rescape? The first scape was really good. Oh, okay, new 75-gallon setup. So the first scape, I was already impressed, and I didn't realized that this was going to be a rescape. The rescape is also really good. It has less of a neat feel to it and more of a wild, like you can see this in the river, in the Amazon sort of feel. And I'm digging that. I don't know what it's stocked with. Probably nothing in a 75. Please just don't put an arowana in it and you're golden, you know. 4.78 out of 5. If you think it's not that hard, try it yourself. Try scaping a 75-gallon. See how much it hurts your wallet. So definitely take advantage of foraging. By the way, my setup is crazy. I don't even have my own laptop right now. This is my wife's laptop and it's just on a bucket. On a chair. What is my life? Rate our labels. Yo, that is crazy. That is awesome. Cardinal Tetra, swim together. That's so real. Y'all went to a Pokemon card template maker, but it's such an awesome idea. If I saw this, man, I'm taking pictures, I'm taking reels, I'm shouting y'all out as a local fish store. This is a beautiful idea. This tickles my childhood, my nostalgic soul. 5 out of 5 idea. Emma sent in their first tank. What? It's a 13-gallon tank. They've got a betta, they've got rasboras, the T-bone, lamb chop rasboras, whatever you want to call it. I don't think they're harlequin. And they got otocinclus in here. And you can see all of them in here. The otocinclus is probably enjoying the crap out of the biofilm on that wood. Don't worry. It might not see it yet because they're really dumb. But you know, when hunger takes a toll, it's gonna be like, oh shoot, I have a buffet just right behind me right now. Or it might just die of starvation. A beautiful bull front 13-gallon looks like a flex, but it's not a flex. It's called an aqua top. Damn, if you were a fish tank, you would be an aqua top or an aqua bot. I'd be probably aqua mid. I forgot what those are called again. I'm pretty adaptable, you know? I'm a people pleaser. What are we talking about right now? That's your first tank, clean backdrop, floaters up top. What can you ask for? Floaters, and they got it. You asked for it, they got it. Perfectly stocked in my books. 4.12 out of 5, keep up the good work. Fun fact, tiny $1 unused barbecue lids fit on Seachem Prime bottles. Yo, this is more than a fun fact. This is an amazing life hack, okay? Right now, I just have this. I pour my Prime because If you guys have never used Prime, I don't know how Seachem does it, but they make the worst pouring experience I've ever imagined. If you pour too much, it goes, but also it's still leaking. If you pour too little, it just leaks all over and goes down here. I'm a pro, so like I got used to it. So there's no marks actually indicating that happened to me, but you should see my first few bottles of Prime, you know? But now I just load it in here. I do still lose some in the process of putting it in here, but this is like a little eyedropper bottle. It's not for goldfish. This has been used up a long time ago. I just kept it because of my stupid Prime dispenser. This is a golden idea, okay? Just don't like, what is in that barbecue sauce bottle? Is it Prime or barbecue sauce? Don't mix it up. I don't know what the effects are. I don't know what the implications are for that if you just drink a whole bunch of Prime. Mayher Taher, all right? Try saying that in Spanish. Sent in their 4-month-old 48-gallon. They got 1 angelfish and some assassin snails in there. What up with this episode where we have ridiculously amazing big tanks that are escaped, like you have infinite amount of Aquascape material lying around, or you have a huge wallet? This is so amazing. You guys are up my alley right now. In the parking lot, in the back, rear end. I think I had too much coffee today. 4.9 out of 5. For some reason, it's not hitting that super sweet 1/3 nanami ratio, but it's super close. You're thinking of getting a friend for the angelfish. That might actually increase the aggression levels of the angel. You might want to get 2 friends. And in a 48-gallon, go ahead, my brother-in-law. My favorite part is the rock with the really interesting pieces of wood coming across. And the whole thing's so green. I convinced my mom to have 2 20-gallon long tanks in our kitchen. Holy Christmas on Sunday morning. Top 3 hardest things in the world. Calorie deficit, drinking whole milk while being lactose intolerant and trying not to go to the washroom challenge. Oddly specific. And somehow negotiating your way to this magical moment. That looks like 80% of the counter space in your kitchen. Wow, do you have 2 kitchens? How did you convince your mom to let you have that? Prime real estate, okay? Think downtown New York. And you have a house there. How? How do you have a house? Beverly Hills, New York. How is that possible? You are living the dream. However, this is like a fever dream to me. How could you? Okay, look at that tank. How could you do this to me? You're really flexing. You're like really saying that it's no big deal that you have not 1, but 2 20-gallon longs over 80% of your mom's kitchen. But it looks like that. Fix it and fix it now. Oh, it says the one on the left isn't finished. I take all that back. Just teach me your ways. I'm just extremely jealous. This guy's mom, if you're watching, stop it. Stop letting them take over your kitchen. That's how jealous I am. If I can't have it, no one can. Certified jealous Chris moment, trying to ruin other people's lives because mine's not as good. What is living in my tank? Holy cow. Holy aquatic cockroach. Oh, that looks like a beetle larvae because of the ridges. Wow, what are they doing? They're pumping themselves full of air, but they gotta turn around. That is insane. But also, depending on who you are, that could be very scary or disgusting or both. To me, it's very cool, disgusting, scary, everything. I'm feeling a lot right now. That, you know, that pulsating action, that's crazy. So are these technically butt breathers, by the way? I searched the comments, but some of them are saying this is a marsh beetle. Sounds about right to me. Looks like the marsh is somewhere they would love to live, and never seen behavior like this, not even on National Geographic. So you got something special going on in your tank. But beetle larvae, I feel like, are known to have big jaws that kill and eat anything they can get their jaws around. So I don't know what kind of fish you got or shrimp you got in there, but hope for the best for them. Too cute not to share. Oh my goodness, it's a mini me. It's doing exactly the same thing as the adults, and it has the white claws. That is so precious. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Holy cow. The camera work is perfect too. Like you showcase some of the adults, but then you zoom in on the little baby and there's sparkles. The perfect video doesn't exist. The perfect video. Just caught a fish. Wait, we'll be home soon. They're aerating the bucket with air that's coming through the tube. I didn't even know you could do that. That's ingenious. You just face it the way where there's incoming wind because you're driving that way, and the air gets pumped through the tube, oxygenating everything. That's awesome. What is that tube though? It looks very specific, probably for something else, unless it's just fashioned for this, just this purpose alone. That is what I call a portable air pump. Although if you catch a few red lights, they might not get good oxygenation. Tibbler sent in their tank, no details, just a beautiful tank with some hornwort. Woo, got me sweating. I don't like no hornwort. If you know me at all, which do you? Do you know me? What's my favorite food? It's fried chicken, I bet you didn't know that. What's my least favorite plant? It's hornwort. 0 out of 5 because I hate hornwort. Just kidding. 4.41 out of 5, keep it up. Immersed area in my Blackwater tank. Wow. At first I was like, bro is growing an evergreen tree up in here. That looks like spruce. And then my ecology degree kicked in. That can't be possible. This is not spruce. This is some sort of like hybrid fern looking thing. That can't be a better answer. You are creating like this bog that has been submerged by water in your aquarium. This looks absolutely natural. The frog bit just finishes it up, but I don't think there is a environment with frog bit and this ecosystem found anywhere in the world. Maybe duckweed. The stump, the little stumpy wood just kind of finishes it off, you know. Just makes it hyper realistic. On top of that is a Blackwater tank. What can you ask for more of? Pizza. I would like to have Pizza Hut right now. Someone Uber me some pizza. Just kidding. Pizza Hut actually makes me die. I woke up at 3 a.m. once because I ate like 2 whole Pizza Hut pizzas, but then I'm not too sure if it's the cheese and the grease or the fact that I ate 2 large pizzas. Is my tank too swampy? Nah, bro, only ass can be too swampy. Your tank is perfect. That's actually what a lot of people look for in a Blackwater, and you achieved it. And you're just flexing over everybody and their grandmas right now. Congratulations on achieving this. It actually looks really realistic, really natural, not swampy enough. Believe it or not. Your fish versus the fish he tells you not to worry about. Now, this is a dogfish puffer or something like that. Like with a name like that and with a face that looks like your uncle. Looks like Vegeta if Vegeta's mom made it with a horse, an evil horse. And then we have the porcupine puffer. Man, the title of this post is very true. It can't get truer than this. The dog face puffer has nothing on the porcupine puffer. The porcupine puffer is, first of all, a tongue twister, but also one of the most goated puffer fish, even in saltwater standards, to ever happen. Have you seen viral clips of porkies? They are so entirely cute. My wife is like afraid of most animals, especially ones that are bigger than the small fish that but when she sees these reels of these porkies getting fed some scallops and shrimp, and they're just like, meow, meow. She'd probably be okay if I owned one. And when I have my own place back, maybe if I upgrade to a bigger home, I might get a 300-gallon saltwater tank one of these days. No promises, you know, but I'm just saying, your boy is here to stay. As long as there's ways to upload videos onto the internet for people to see, I'm here to stay in this hobby. There's no rush. I'm gonna be 92 and finally get into saltwater. Hopefully some of y'all will be alive to see it with me. What if I have like Alzheimer's and I forget to feed the porky? Oh no. Someone take me out of my misery before I forget to do water changes. Maybe Wallstead. All my tanks has to be Wallstead. But what if I forget to fill them up? Oh no. What my electricity company thinks I do. What I really do. Y'all have the banger memes with the banger subtitles this round. That is entirely funny. I wonder if that's a thing, like where households grow MJ illegally or whatever the case it might be in your country. Electricity and hydro company looks at your hydro usage and electricity usage and it kind of triggers something. I wonder if that happens. And then police show up at your door investigating and they just see bunches of beautiful tanks, a beautiful fish room. That would be kind of cool. You get a few police officers interested and into the fish keeping hobby, you know? And then you go into your secret cellar and there's all the MJ. Should I be worried? My broski on a toski. Not only should you be worried, this is probably top 10 things you should be worried about ever. The Ember Tetra is looking like Michael Jackson during his procedure, turning from black to white right now. There's more dots on these Ember Tetras than there are on strawberries. It's starting to look like the underside of, I don't know if I can say that. Yes, you should be worried. That's ick. Just go get some ick treatment. But before that, make sure you pump up the temperature, okay? So 99% of the reason why there's ick, if I was a betting man, I'd say the temperature is not high enough, especially for these tropical fish. After you get the temperature set up, go get that ick cure. I say it's a pretty good survival rate, but your whole tank is definitely infected and quarantine that mother. What'd you get here? I came from a breeder for $100. The worm is a lie. The worm is a lie. This took me a while to actually get. The discus, you know, bred for perfection. But the color, the variation, the color, that is a pumpkin seed. That is like a very common fish that you can just fish up in a lake in Florida or something if you don't catch a gator instead. They are becoming invasive in Canada, so I have trapped some pumpkin seeds and, you know, because to save the native species, you know, clove oil wasn't fast enough. You know, my fingers weren't fast enough to sneak a few to keep as pets. I didn't want to get fired. Teen burglar kills goldfish because he didn't want to leave any witnesses, cops say. Welcome back to the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, driving the algorithm, pushing this channel to unfathomable heights. Guys, we're so high right now. No. Here's this week's Katwa. What is your favorite thing in your aquarium right now? It could be fish, it could be plants, it could be a shrimp, could be some rocks, could be the water, you know? Without water, what are we really doing here? So, if you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come. And don't forget to get your hands wet.
Tetra, 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 we in a spot, coming in hot. Ventral fin dot, acclimate that. Where my shoal at, clear my fin rod. From Cariciformes to Paracherodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam says I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Corey gang so loyal, black tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence. Gang.